Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a bit of a different one, right? We're going to make fun of the aliens. Like I said in my Apex video, I kind of wanted to talk about the aliens a little bit because I just think they look fucking ridiculous. Like, they look so stupid, dude. And if you don't know what went down, basically, some dude in Mexico presented the government with like these two bodies and then said that they were, aliens, right? Because they, that they're abnormal. They're not like humans, right? They're thousands of years old. They've been, they've been sitting here for years. And I just love listening to this shit because of all the bogus bullshit that comes out of these people's mouths. Now, I do think that there is such thing as aliens. I wouldn't like to call them aliens myself because obviously, if you really take a second to think about it, there's obviously going to be other planets super far out in the universe. I mean, the universe is massive, right? We're talking about, an infinite growing universe of stars and rocks and everything. There's no way that we're the only one, right? I think it's ridiculous to think that we're the only one, especially when technology has recently found, planets that are fucking insanely far from us, right? They've found planets that are just super far away, that are just so far out of reach, we just don't know how to get to them. It is not that far-fetched to believe that there is a sun somewhere else that has, planets revolving around it, and in one of those planets, just like us, it's another Earth. Maybe not Earth, but maybe something else. Who knows what they call it? But it's not that far-fetched to believe that there's something out there that is, not us, not us living on Earth. Aliens is not a hard thing to believe. Do I think they look like us? Probably not. I'd assume everything changes. Evolution is different for everybody. I bet you that they look, a little bit different, right? But this shit is fucking goofy as fuck, dude. I love this shit right here. I think it's awesome. I think this shit right here is amazing. I just look at them, dude. Look at these freaks. Look at these little freaks. They are tiny. They're smaller than my fucking fiance, dude. She's 4'11", dude. These things are tinier than the tiniest human you could possibly imagine. I mean, it's fucking insane. They're the height of an actual toddler. I mean, like, imagine these things are adults. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to me. These things are tiny as fuck. And of course, they look like the typical alien, right? They look like the typical alien that everybody knows and loves, right? The typical ones that we see in the movies. It's so fucking stupid. I think it's so silly. I think it's ridiculous. Not to mention that the guy who presented them has a history of just basically lying about this stuff, saying he found evidence of aliens and then turns out it's not real. I do like that they were open at least about letting, scientists actually do, scientific work on these little creatures here. There is a literal YouTube video breaking down how this can't happen and this can't be real. It's fake, purely based off of like bone structure that you see inside and all of this stuff. Plus, this was debunked, I believe, a few years ago, actually, it's just fucking awesome. I just love it so much, dude. It's so fucking good. I just can't get enough of it, dude. I love this alien stuff. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This stuff is awesome, right? I love conspiracy theorists. I love like alien stuff because I just love how goofy it is, right? I love it when people like make up shit and then just believe it, right? It's like flat earthers, dude. It's like, it is so obvious that our planet is not fucking flat, yet, you got thousands of people who just like sit there and they're just like, no, it has to be flat. Here's the evidence. Why do we why do we walk in a straight line? It's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid, and I love it so much. It just brings me absolute joy knowing that there are people out there who will believe the stupidest things. I mean, Jesus Christ, we have them. Isn't it called like Mothman or something? Oh my god, dude. It's just awesome, dude. I absolutely fucking love it. Bigfoot, giants, all these things, dude. It's so funny wanting to believe this stuff, right? I think it's so silly that there's people who want to believe this stuff and then believe in it. It's not a knock on people who do. Listen, if you believe in extraterrestrial stuff, I have nothing against you. I don't think you're a freak. I don't think you're a weirdo. I just think it's funny. I think it's silly because at the end of the day, it's like, what is there to prove it? Like, I don't want to sound like a douchebag or anything, but it's just like, what is there to prove that these things exist? What is there to prove that any of this stuff exists? Like I said, when it comes to aliens, yeah, that's something that 100% would and could exist, purely because we're talking about the universe here. We're talking about planets that we've found super far out stuff that could be habitable. I mean, it's really not that far-fetched to believe that there's creatures at least somewhere on a different planet, right? But when it comes to like things like ghosts or like giants on our planet, on here, right? Like living in Earth, right? I think it's so silly. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's funny. Oh man, it's such a good time. But these aliens right here, these little creatures, dude, oh, they were such a good time. I loved watching the whole thing go down. It's so awesome looking at them, dude. Their heads are built so fucking weird. But anyways, guys, I don't want to keep rambling on about the fucking aliens, all right? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.